Hi everyone, welcome back to the computer vision hands-on series. So in today's lessons we are going to learn how to write a program using OpenCV library to load and display the images. Okay, so let's dive in. So before going to do our hands-on part, before going to complete this exercise, you can see write a program using OpenCV library to load and display the images. Okay, so this is a very first step or very core features or core concept while doing our hands-on. Okay, so before importing OpenCV library, first we have to install. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, so you cannot directly install like that cv2, right? So you have to install this way. You have to install like OpenCV-Python. Okay, so because if you directly run this one, you will get some this type of error, because you can see previously I have already done, so that you will get understanding. Look, if I am going to install directly here, so you can see I am going to get this error. Okay, so you can see I am getting error. So if you are going to run this one, so this library will auto install. Okay, auto install, obviously this is not auto, so it will be installed successfully. Okay, so you can see here I have already installed, so this message we are getting. After that you can successfully import this one, you will not get any error. Okay, so you can see this code block is also executed. Okay, so now we are going to do our next step. Okay, so after importing the library, OpenCV library, now our next step is load file, right? So maybe I am going to show you. So you can see this is the in data file. Inside data file there are some images. Okay, so we are going to upload these images. Okay, fine. So let me show you here and how we can load these images. So image variables we are going to create, and then here, okay, so cv2 dot imread. Okay, so imread, this is a function's name, and this function we have to pass simple parameter, just we have to give here file path. Okay, so in my case, let me, it's called data. Okay, and then here let me show you what is the file name. Okay, so image.jpg, right? So image.jpg, right? So this is our second step, loading the images. Okay, so let's execute this one. Okay, so this is also successfully executed, there is no any error. Now before further doing any other process, so let's do what is this type of images. Okay, so what type, this variable type. Okay, so I am going to do type, and then here I am going to run this one. Okay, so it's, you see here we have this type of images, right, jpg image, but we are getting this type of data. Okay, it's a type of numpy n array. Okay, so n dimensional array you can see here, so it's a type of numerical data, right? So how you can see the images are converted to some digitized form. Okay, so because every images you can see this all the digital form, right? So digital form is computer work in the form of binary, right? So 0 1 form, so obviously all these are numerical conversion, right? So now we are going to print. Okay, so how these images look like. Okay, so before going to do that, let me show you the shape of the images. Okay, image dot shape. Okay, so you can see our images have 1000 by 1000, that is 1000 width, 1000 height, and this one, this you can see there are three parameter, right? 1000 and this one third parameter, this 3, right? So this one is called width, height, and this one is called this, like how many channels. Okay, so channels means RGB format, grayscale, how we are doing. Okay, so 3 means we are uploaded the, we are read the RGB images, right? Fine. So 3 means it's the RGB images. Okay, so 3 is just type of channel. Okay, so if you are going to more details, like, so there are, it means showing 1000 pixels width, 1000 pixel height. Okay, so 1000 by 1000 pixel our images have. Okay, so each pixel represented by 3 value. Okay, so let me show you. So a smallest form of our images. Okay, so we are going to show 1 pixel. What is the 1 pixel? Okay, so suppose I am going to this one, and you can assign anything like 1 by 1. Okay, so it means first row, first column, which images what is the pixel form, okay, what is the pixel of that one. Okay, so it will return some data. You can see 242, 242, 242. So, okay, so you can see the images like there is 1000 by 1000. Okay, 1000 pixel, okay, by 1000 pixel. Okay, so in that 1000 pixels, okay, so it will be height will be or width, okay, or let's suppose rows equal to 0 to, okay, 0 to 999. Okay, and also column will be 0 to 999, right. So these are pixel, and each pixel is represented by 3 digits. Okay, you can see here. Okay, and this is, and also all the digit value, it will be RGB, in form of RGB, all the each value of the pixel, okay, it will be from 0 to 255. Okay, so this pixel value, it will be represented in this digital form. Okay, digital form is typically the range. Okay, so it will represent the intensity of color of each pixels. Okay, so this is basically presenting the intensity of each pixel, and each pixel is represented by 3 different numbers. Okay, so RGB, right. So all these are denoting density. Fine. So this one, now we are going to print the whole images. Okay, so let's first print this one, image. Okay, so image here. Fine. So you can see this is our image. Okay, so you can see this individual pixel, you can see different data. Okay, so it's like that. Fine. So till now we have seen how this is working and how can get the value of individual pixels. Okay, now we are going to display our images. Okay, so to display our images, we have to call cv2, okay, dot imshow. Okay, and imshow, and here we have to pass some any captions, loaded image, and here we are going to call the image objects. Okay, so this one. Fine. Now also you can see here cv2 is a work as a standalone application. Okay, but now we are going to embed, we are going to run this one inside this Jupyter notebook. Okay, so whenever running this one, it will open a new window. Okay, because that is a standalone applications. If you want to execute or display the same images inside Jupyter notebook, then you have to write some different code, but let me first show you this one. Okay, so I'm now going to run this one. So let's see what is our output. Okay, so are we able to get any things? Okay, so just minimize this one. So you can see this one is, you see here we are getting such type of this pop-up screens, but still is a Python executable the symbol is saying, but I think this was not still working. So maybe for doing so we have to write some more command, not command, we have to call some function. So that function called cv2 dot wait, let's pass 0. So it's a wait key function, wait for a key event, and argument 0 in this case is the time delay in millisecond. If 0 is passed, it wait indefinitely until any key is pressed. Okay, and then after, okay, so it will clear all the resources. Okay, destroy all windows. Okay, now run this one. Fine. So now we are able to see our images. Okay, so you can see this is our images. Okay, so you can see this is, it's open in new window. Okay, not in this window. Okay, there is other way as well. If you want to run in this, execute in this window, so you can see still there is nothing to close here. Okay, So we have to close by this way. Just I'm going to close. So I think sometime is kernel restarting issue will be there. Okay, so I'm able to, why not able to close this one? Okay, because since this is a sometime issue in case of Jupyter notebook, you can execute this code independently in Python editor. But if you are running this loading images, displaying images in Jupyter notebook, so you have to face sometime this type of issue. Okay, so let me stop this one if this is working. Close this one. Okay, so let me restart the kernel. Let me how things are working. Restart the kernel. Okay, yeah, this is one way we have to restart the kernel if you are running Jupyter notebook. Okay, so can we run this program independently? Yeah, fine. So I think if you want to do the same thing in here, so we do not want to open in the separate window. So how we can do that? So in that case we have to use some if you know matplotlib, so we have to take help of matplotlib to display this one. Okay, so you can see here our images is displaying perfectly. Okay, but if you are not using this one this way, so there was IPython way, or also you can display the images with the help of matplotlib. Fine, but the more easiest way was like this one. Just like you have to images object are already loaded, right, and then we have to just call image.imshow. Okay, so you can see here imshow. This is very simple, just we have to name this function. But again, if you are using matplotlib for displaying a separate library for this one, so you have to take care about some extra functions, and then you have to convert the images to this one, and then rest of the things you have to do as a matplotlib. Okay, so this was for this video. So if you have some doubt, or maybe some you have question, you can comment down below. So that's all everyone for this video. Let's meet you in another one.